even if in Bali I score more goals and I have better stats,
Yeah.
I think that I was more dangerous.
Yeah, probably because you had better teammates with me and Flado, you know.
And definitely February was a better player than Irfan in my eyes.
Oke, hai Boboto. Selamat datang di acara Friendship, tempatnya Persib ngobrol dan asik-asikan bareng dengan kawan-kawan Persib. Di edisi kali ini acara akan dipandu oleh saya. Jadi untuk kali ini saya akan menjadi MC, bukan pemain bola. Nah, ada yang spesial di edisi kali ini Boboto. Kalau sebelumnya kita ngobrol bareng dengan Carlton Cole dan Sergio Van Dijk. Nah, kali ini kita akan ngobrol sama dua alumni Persib juga yang Boboto tentunya sudah sangat kenal. Yang pertama adalah gelandang yang bergabung pada perhelatan ISC 2016 berposisi sebagai gelandang. Meskipun singkat, namun kita beberapa kali menyaksikan umpan-umpan matangnya ke Febri Haryadi. Mari kita sambut Marcos Flores. Amigo, how are you?
Apa kabar teman? Apa kabar Boboto?
Kabar baik. Gimana kabar? Kabar baik?
Saya bagus. Saya bagus, loquitos. Saya cinta kamu, cinta Vlado. Teman bagus, and saya mau makan soto ayam.
Oke, bahasa Indonesianya masih bagus. Oke, yang kedua sebenarnya udah dikasih tahu sama Marcos, adalah center back asal Eropa yang cukup lama membela Persib dan turut mengatakan Persib juara pada ISL 2014 dan juga Piala Presiden 2015. Saat ini telah memiliki lisensi kepelatihan UEFA A dan pengalaman melatih beberapa klub di Indonesia juga. Mari kita sambut Vladimir Vujovic. Hai Vlado, apa kabar?
Kalau Kim, saya takut kalau saya dan Marcos lanjut bahasa orang tidak mengerti, bro.
Tapi maka pasti senang kalau kalian campur-campur bahasa Indonesianya juga. Oke, Marcos.
Saya bisa sedikit, tapi lebih bagus di Inggris.
Oke, pakai bahasa Inggris ya. Oke, Marcos dan juga Vlado, welcome to Friendship. In this session, we are going to have a conversation about several topics.
Okay.
Hope you're all in good spirit, of course, because Boboto, they love you. You know that. Same as me, I love you both guys. I hope you know that. So it's really nice to catch up with you guys now in this session. And I have several questions for you.
Okay.
So yeah, let's direct start. Let's begin with you, amigo. We all saw in your bio that you are currently a junior football coach at Adelaide Atletico FC. So Tell me a bit about it. What are your key roles there? What exactly is the plan in Adelaide? What are you going to do?
I'm a football director of Adelaide Atletico Junior Football Club. It's just youth development for kids from 6 years old to 16, and on top we're gonna have seniors and reserves into the amateurs at this stage, but we compete into the league of youth development in South Australia.
Okay, so it's a whole new club you guys are going to build, right?
Yes.
So
we design the logo, we design the principles of the club.
Okay.
We design our values, our jerseys. So we got everything. We got an academy where we're gonna be helping kids to learn the game of football, and also we're helping kids with disability.
Okay, that is a really nice thing also to do. In your perspective as a junior football coach, what kind of football curriculum that you think is mandatory also like for Indonesian young footballers?
Satu, complete the target. Second, learn the fundamentals of the game in place. Left, how is it? Left and right?
Kiri kanan. Left
Kiri
and
kanan.
right, kiri kanan.
And the third one is just go intensity.
Okay.
So with these three things, we tell our curriculum to build drills to complete target at the maximum intensity possible, but always completing it. So we work a lot in our fundamentals, and we analyze every single coach into the same drills through the entire development.
Okay, really interesting. So I guess that's a bright future. I hope it's a bright future for Australia, for the Australian football, but of course also for Adelaide Atletico. I hope we can see them all in a few years in the first division of Australia.
And we hope that soon than later we can go and play a friendly match versus Persib Bandung and Bali United. That is our goal for 2022.
Oke, ini pasti yang ditunggu oleh Boboto juga, dan pasti senang dengarnya bahwa klubnya Marcos Adelaide Atletico mungkin di beberapa tahun kemudian ingin bertanding atau uji coba dengan Persib Bandung. Jadi sangat ditunggu. Oke, Vlado, as a certified UEFA A coach, do you have any comments like towards also Marcos answered earlier? What kind of breakthrough in Indonesian football do you think is necessary for the development?
For development will be very hard because the league is not running. The players, what they use every day, so they practice now after without matches, without training will be very hard. It will not be hard so much without trainings. How will be hard without matches? Because we know, I think it will be very hard to bring back match fitness after losing that without 5-6 months of playing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can only just hope that football gonna come back to normal as soon as possible also here in Indonesia. But let's talk a bit about you personally. Like, what are your current activities, and of course a question all of Boboto want to know: do you have any plan to coach a Liga 1 club in the future here in Indonesia?
After I finished my job in PSM Georgia last year, I focused a little bit on my kids, especially about Luna, who is in tennis now. And I took already 1 year free. And a few months ago, I started to do match analysis and scouting for one of the biggest clubs here in Serbia. To be honest, I'm happy with that. But of course, I will looking now around to go out again, maybe in January or February, out of Serbia.
Coming back to Indonesia.
Everybody know, after I finished my career as a football player, I became coach directly there in Bogor and PSM. I didn't have time so much for rest after my football career.
Yeah.
So after PSM Georgia, I just got rest 1 year, and now I am again hungry for going out and work.
Okay, so hopefully we can see you again here in Indonesia once a while then. But I also a thing I always hear, but everybody knows it also, that Boboto claims that you are definitely one of the Persib legends during your time here in Persib. How do you feel about that claim?
Yeah, it is very nice. I hear how they scream your your name, and it was completely different story and different picture in my head that time. So I feel very nice after the game when they scream my name, and it is a memory that I cannot forget.
Yeah, I think that's also a memory from all of the Boboto they will never forget. But okay, then going back to Marcos and talking about you, when you joined Persib, Febri was a growing young talent. So what were your first impressions of seeing him training and also playing with him together for the first time? And how do you see Febri now as a professional footballer? Like 2-3 years after your time in Persib, did you follow him or do you see him play?
Yeah, it was special. It was special. I think that including you, Kim, into that connection.
Yeah.
I think that after 2 or 3 weeks that I got into the adaptasi to Persib. It was a lot of tiki-taka going on with the team, and I actually the runs of February were always on, and we have a good chemistry where it was really easy to play through balls to him, and obviously it was unfortunately, we just play a few games together, guys. I think we just only played 12, 13 games.
Yeah.
But I felt that they were special.
Definitely.
They were special because we played good football.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like you also said, it was really pity that we only played like only a half, like was it a half season, right? Together, but the impact you also had on the whole team, but especially on February, was really significant. And I think he can be also thankful for that, because also you made him a better player in a way, in some way. But the last, when you are now already, how long are you already out of Indonesia? Two years?
3 years.
Already. Did you follow? Did you see some games of February playing now? Is there
I
any?
don't want. I'm a player. I'm a player, and I will be always a player. And I don't like to talk about the performance. And obviously, February feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and it's noticeable that it's not easy to find that connection. You can find good players, but
Yeah.
sometimes individuals they need to work on how to connect. And I remember, and if you can make it public, the conversation that you and me we had before we played Jakarta,
Yeah, definitely. I remember.
that we were talking about that connection between you and me, if we could improve it.
Yeah.
And once that we did that, the team scored 4-5 goals in a game. Maybe you can translate that to the fans, But I'm saying that players need to work with each other. I remember with Blado, we spent a lot of times in the hotel thinking how we're going to break lines, how we were going to. So it was a big job that we did together.
Yeah.
It is. I will explain also.
Yeah.
For example, I talked a few days ago with Mr. Teddy, and I talk about that when they told me that Marcos and Kim will be here also in this conversation. I told 2016, especially second round of the competition, we took as a team the most point in the league in the second round. So we beat almost everything. I think we only lost against Makassar.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else. And the team ran very well. But one of the key, the training is important. One of the key is the talking between each other after the training. After we finish the training in the room or in the coffee, how, where to give the ball, when. That's so much important. For example, when we were champions 2014 and later in the President Cup 2015, for example, Ridvan and Firman all the time, Ridvan and Supardi all the time speaking how they were broke on the right, how we're gonna build from the back, where Firman need to get the ball and where he was gonna pass. It's not just about training on the pitch. It's also talking after the training, how you want to receive the ball, where you want to give the pass. Everything is about talking between the players after the training, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And also the connection between players is not always there, but it can improve. Like you said, Marcos, it can really improve, and then at the end it makes the team just better. So that's.
But
also,
that is something that I'm teaching my players.
Okay.
Yeah, that you as a coach, you put the players together and you help them to connect each other. Yeah. There is coaches that overlook this and just put Flores as a 9, Robertino next to, just put the players. They need to do the magic. And if you don't get into the conversation with your teammate to actually know what you're gonna do in advance, it's really hard to play good football. It's really hard to connect. And that is why in just a short period of time we were able to play good football. Because like Vlado said, we were talking. We were people that really care. So when we were in the half of starting the second season, we were 12. We end up 5th or 4th.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not easy, as you know, to escalate. It's not as easy, But it was a beautiful season to learn about leadership, to learn about a good teamwork.
But then also like a bit continuing on that, maybe for Marcos at the beginning, which match you played for Persib, you felt like, okay, this was the most memorable match. Yeah, I played for Persib. Or is there one?
I think one that we play against Medan, something like that. That we won 2-1. I think you make an assist to.
No, it was Padang.
Padang, yeah, sorry,
Seven
yeah.
Padang. Yeah, I also
I think
remember.
that
I
was
also
that
remember
was a
game.
good game, but I liked it. I enjoyed every game.
Okay.
I enjoyed every game because I felt that I was more dangerous in Persib than in Indonesia. Even if in Indonesia I score more goals.
Yeah, in Bali.
In Bali, sorry,
yeah.
in Bali. Even if in Bali I score more goals and I have better stats,
Yeah.
I think that I was more dangerous.
Yeah, probably because you had better teammates with me and Flado, you know.
Yeah, we have different teammates. And definitely February was a better player than Irfan in my eyes.
Okay, that's a big statement. Okay.
Yeah.
Now for Flado, the same question for you. Which was your most memorable match you played for Persib?
If we talk about 2016, if
No,
we talk
not
only
any.
about 2016, no problem.
Okay.
I gonna pick the game against Persipura in Bandung when Persipura at that time win the league and we won them easy. I think 2-0.
Yeah. 3-0, I think.
It is very good game that time, but in 2014 when we played against Persija in Jakarta 0-0 and Arema in Malang, I think two best games that year what Persib played. I remember in Jakarta, Ridvan missed last minute the chance from half meter he across the goal.
Yeah.
And in Malang, we lead 2-0 and a referee give them penalty. That is terrible.
There was a penalty?
Of course, no. I think when we already in Palembang, semi-final and final, many players, include me, was a little bit, how to say, not in shock, but they didn't give 100% maximum like we give in the league because the game was and the semi-final was big things for us and like we stopped a little bit. After in extra time we play very well when we score with Konate and Atep. I will not pick that two games as the best games. For example, Persipura and Arema, it is not two best games for us what we played that year. I think Malang and Jakarta we play, even we didn't win, but we play very well that time, tactically and with the ball and everything.
Okay, we're almost at the end already. A few more questions, like also for both of you. What are your advices for the Indonesian players? Because now we see more and more players playing abroad, playing outside of Indonesia. What are your advices for them to do good even outside of Indonesia?
To be resilient, to risk, to get out of the comfort zone and experience a different culture, different football culture that would improve them as a player. It's important to take the risk.
Of course, I will say the same like Marcos. It's most important to take the risk a little bit because nobody want to make risk in Indonesia there. Why? Because everybody will get blame from the fans. And I think one of the most, the biggest problem in Indonesian football are social networks because the players looking so much in social networks, comments and everything. So after that on the games, they are afraid to make mistake because if they made mistake, everybody on the back will scream you are not good and other things. I think every player have to give some admin or whatever or clubs
to do it. Okay.
To lead their accounts and they will not make head busy about that.
Yeah, especially for young players because now we
Especially
really have some good young players and I just hope that some of them can make this breakthrough Indonesia also could need.
The most important thing is support. It's not just support when you are winning and when a team running very well. So the most important is to support and not to critic all the time because the players, like every people, can make mistakes. Everybody can make mistakes. Definitely. But our mistakes in Persib are more visible because more people looking, even on TV, even on the stadium. When 2014 and 2015, everything running well, it's very easy to support the team. When 2017 come, in that time you have to support the team. The team didn't run very well, but we have to find the reason why. I was in one moment that time crazy, and I took YouTube and started cutting. Kim, he was with me in the room. I took edited the videos from the YouTube, and I found 14 points we lost only from the referee mistake in Madura, in Tira. That make you frustrated, and players cannot do that, and supporters are just looking at the final result.
Yeah, true. But also now it's final question for both of you. So what you guys miss about Bandung, about Persib, and also are there any words for the Boboto which you wanna tell them at the end of this session now? Maybe we start with Vlado because he's the better Indonesian talker.
Look, if you ask me what I miss in Bandung,
Yeah.
for example, after the training, there was some bakso truck, on the street. I stopped one time first there, but because that is portion very small, in one more restaurant until the home there in Dago, I stopped one more again on bakso because they are a bigger portion, and they always have cold Coca-Cola, And so until the home, I stopped 2 times to eat bakso.
So that's the thing you miss in Bandung.
And from the games, I really, but okay, I'm now out of playing. I'm now more on the coach, but I miss that voice from the tribune.
Any message for the Boboto who I think they love to see both of you guys. They love to see you back on the screen with Persib.
Yeah, hope we're gonna meet again one day, and I'm still watching Persib. I'm still watching Persib on YouTube, or I found always live. Not so much away. How much I look at home, because away when they play, I'm not so interested. Because most I like to see how they play at home, because at home is totally different.
Okay. Thank you, Vlado. Also for you, Marcos, the same question. What is the thing you miss about Bandung and also about Persib?
I miss the tiki-taka. It was good. I love it.
Definitely, yeah.
I miss the through ball to February. I miss that chemistry that we have. It was good. I love it. I miss from Bandung Soto Ayam with lemon a lot.
Okay.
I miss and I miss that crowd at Persib. The Boboto was crazy. Same as I'm crazy also. So
that fits.
fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Boboto gila.
But is there any last words for the fans, for the Boboto from you?
Terima kasih.
Okay.
Terima kasih for everything.
We hope, me especially, hope to see you both someday back in Bandung, maybe also even back in Persib in any role. I hope I can also still be there, and then we can all meet again together. That would be,
and also could be awesome that you bring Persib Bandung to Australia to do the pre-season, mate.
Okay. I will talk to Patedi.
Oh, Teddy.
Yeah, I will. That would be nice as well, definitely. Okay, thank you guys so much for being with me together at this special edition with Friendship. Demikian Boboto acara Friendship kali ini bersama saya Kim Kurniawan dengan bintang tamu Marcos Flores dan juga Vladimir Vujovic. Pantau terus media sosial Persib dan channel YouTube Persib TV untuk informasi tentang konten digital Persib yang terbaru. Sampai jumpa lagi.